G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. As I mentioned in the last video about the introduction to the shed, I know it's been a little while, but we're back. Just before I get going, I want to apologise if you can't quite hear me. I forgot my microphone, left it at home, and it's absolutely blowing its tits off here. So, not a great start, but I'll apologise in advance. But anyway, let's get into it. New project. 1998 VT Acclaim Series 1. Well, VT, it's a car I never thought I'd purchase. To be honest with you, I'm not the biggest VT fan. I do like the HSV VTs, the SSs, particularly with the 5-litre in it. Yeah, that model of VT I really like. As far as your base model VTs go, look, I'm not the biggest fan of them. I'm more of a VN to VS guy, obviously. I've got two VSs, always had VRs, VPs, even VB, VC, VHs I'm more into rather than VTs. But to me, this one, it's not just any ordinary VT. This one's been in my family since 2001, so this is actually was my parents' car, so I've just recently purchased the car off them. So yeah, been in the family since late 2001. And basically it's just been sitting in the carport. It was on the road up until January 2025, but really it's, even in that time prior to that, it had really just been sitting. And as we know, cars sitting around, it's worse for them. We will do a bit of a walk around shortly. We'll go through a few of the issues, what needs to be done to it. So yeah, it's a more of a sentimental thing, I guess. The reason why I purchased it, being in a family for so long, yeah, it was sitting there, just needed a bit of love. So yeah, I can remember when they purchased it, I was a teenager. So this was the car that drove me to school. I used to drive on my L's. Drove it when I had my licence, when I was working on my own cars. So she's been in the family a while. So yeah, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Really, this is the first time I'm going to do a walk around the car myself. So we're going to see what needs doing to it together first up. So I've got a bit of an idea of what needs doing to it, just talking to the old man about it. But yeah, look, it's certainly not a car I would go out of my way to purchase on Marketplace or car sales or something like that. But as I've already mentioned, it's been in the family since 2001. It was pretty well a brand new car back then when they bought it. So yeah, it's a bit of a sentimental thing, I suppose. So yeah, anyway, enough chit chat here. We'll go for a bit of a walk around and do a bit of an inspection on it, and we'll go through what needs to be done to it. Cheers, guys. Righto, guys, so here she is. Just before we get going, I just wanted to apologise again if you can't quite hear me. Like I said, I forgot my microphone and it's blowing its tits off. Sounds like the roof's just about to take off. So anyway, we'll soldier on, see how we go. So there she is. Just had to do a bit of a walk around. It's got VX Calais wheels, I believe they are. They've been on there since they purchased it. Obviously something the dealer put on it back in the day. They would have been the latest model Calais wheels of the day in 2001. So other than that, she is completely stock standard. Claim badge, tow bar. Paint's in really good condition. When the time does come, it'll buff up quite well. These trims, she's a bit dirty, a bit hard to sort of see, but they'll just need restoring, repainting. Typical Commodore sort of thing there, they'll need repainting. These window trims here, you can buy them brand new from Rare Spares, or there's still plenty of new old stock around. So yeah, we'll get them eventually. Did have weather shields on it. I think the old boy took them off quite a while ago. So the rubbers are still in good nick, thankfully. The only real sort of issue we got, a bit of rust at the bottom of the door. It's the driver's door, obviously. It's the same on the passenger side. So yeah, we'll get that. We'll get that sorted. But other than that, she is completely original, and like I said, like in pretty good nick. Headlights are a bit yellow. They don't look too bad on the camera there, but it's just a normal sort of Commodore VT thing. We might polish them up, but you know, you polish them up and they sort of go back yellow again after a period of time. Look, you can get them new. I've done a bit of research for a pretty cheap sort of a price. Front bar, probably rip that off, get that repainted. There's a lot of stone chips there. She'd done a few interstate trips, this car, back in the day. So that's just a given. That weather shield there, the protector, bonnet protector, it's obviously broken off. Might try and chase up another one rather than taking it off, because you end up getting them marks on the bonnet. Mechanically, she's pretty good. It does need a fuel pump, the in-tank pump. It's just constantly humming. But that could also be a dodgy relay as well. So I'll suss them two components out, see where that's at. Something I just noticed. A little bit of a ding there. Bit of a mark, that's okay. I know a good panel beater spray painter. Pete, if you're watching. A few marks there, it's all right. We'll suss out the interior. Just those little covers there, they've obviously broken. Attempted to be taped back up. Same on the other side. Easy stuff to find there. Dime a dozen on eBay. A few little marks there. That all still works. The map holders there. Yet again, more standard Commodore sort of stuff. Yeah, we'll have to get that sorted, obviously, from an upholsterer. As you can see, she's in good nick. The usual VT seating, you know how the material, as you can sort of see, pulls away from the foam. I think they pretty well done that from the day one. But otherwise in really good condition. Yeah, headlining sagging. It's the first time I'm seeing all this, so we're discovering all these little things together. It's in pretty good condition. It's just that rear part falling down, as you can see. Yeah, rubbers and all that look pretty good. Just needs a really, really good detail, good tidy up in here. Go in the front and have a look. Yeah, same sort of thing. Just that usual, as you can sort of see, that material pulls away from the foam. I don't think I've ever seen a VT that hasn't done it. 150,594 kilometres, as you can see there. So pretty damn low kilometres. So she really was just a supermarket school run car, this one. A couple of interstate trips, a few holidays here and there, day trips and that. So she was a pretty local car. So yeah, anyway, original radio, that all still works. As I climb aboard. So yeah, dash and all that's in really, really good condition. Interior overall is in good condition. So, and here's a little photo I dug up out of a photo album. So that's in 2001, just after they'd purchased it from the dealer. I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but that's her there, looking pretty well brand new there. There you go. So original VT floor mats. So yeah, pretty good in here. Just a few little things like a little screw cover there, just tiny little things you can still chase up. I think the window winders have seen better days. Might be the one in the passenger side actually. There you can sort of see she's come away a bit there. Easy fix, just really standard sort of Commodore stuff. Yeah, like just a really good detail. So just while I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about keeping them wheels but putting just the original size 15-inch stockies back on it with the original Series 1 Acclaim hubcaps, because you guys know what I'm like by now. I love me stuff completely factory looking. Yes, it's boring, but anyway. But you know, like, I will still keep them wheels, I think, if I go down that path. So yeah, anyway, let's pop the bonnet and have a look. Finally. All right, them bonnet struts are pretty knackered, so I've got to hold that bonnet up. Got some new ones on the way. So yeah, there she is, the old Ecotech. I have not owned a V6 Commodore for, God, probably 15 years. So this is the first one in 15 years. So it's all been V8 stuff since then. So yeah, looking a bit grubby and tired in here, but a lot of it will clean up pretty good. Rocker cover gaskets are completely shot both sides, as you can see there. Slightly, you can see the oil leaking onto the exhaust manifold. So I've got some of them on their way already as we speak. Yeah, you probably can't quite see, but same on the passenger side as well. And then yeah, it's just going to need just a service, because God only knows how long ago it was serviced. So yeah, we'll sort out all fluids. Yeah, very similar to what you obviously would have seen in all my previous videos. I'll redo all these decals, get it back looking brand new again. A real good detail in here. Change the lead, spark plugs. The engine cover's not too bad, might give it a bit of a spruce up though. New bonnet insulator, obviously. They make a massive difference, as you would have seen in the VS Ute video. You know, obviously we're going to find things along the way. So yeah, like I said before, mechanically she's pretty good. It's just those rocker covers, the fuel pump's constantly on, that's just humming non-stop. Yeah, like I said, mechanically really good. Shifts through the gears, no worries. Oh, that's the other thing. Power steering rack's pretty knackered. It's got a leak. It's making some funny noises, so I think we'll just replace that. And the brakes are pretty shot, so the pedal's pretty well going all the way to the floor. There's all sorts of freaking gouges and whatnot in them rotors there. The pads have got pretty well no meat on them, so we'll completely redo all the brakes on it. And then she should be pretty good mechanically. No doubt I'm probably going to find little things here and there as you do. So, yeah, anyway, it's going to be, like I said, very similar to what I've done to the VS SS over the last few years, and more recently similar to what I've done to the 5-litre Ute. So just really giving the thing a bit of a birthday, getting it back to a really good standard. And getting her looking like the day that Mum and Dad purchased the car, looking like it was just come out of the factory. So you can probably see them rubber trims there, just looking at them. And they go a bit sort of funny. We'll give them a rub back, high fill, prime them all the way around. This side's worse than the other. Yeah, and finish them off with like a bit of a sort of a satin, sort of a black I think I use on the other cars. That one's completely shagged. So yeah, you can get these bottom ones, as I said. Books, got all of its books. And while we're here, that little bit of rust, bottom of the passenger door, bit of a pain in the ass, but anyway, we'll get that sorted. Books, that's what we're doing. It's got all the original books. As I said, it's always a good little perk having original books for the car. I love that. Here it is here. It was purchased brand new by the Department of Fair Trading in New South Wales. And the original dealer was AC McGrath in Liverpool. So I'll have to chase up. I love my dealership stickers, so we'll have to get a dealership sticker, whack that on the back. It's got all of its service history somewhere. I won't bother flicking through it, but it's in there somewhere. The audio system book, purchase receipts from when the oldies bought it, the roadside book. I think that's their mechanical care plan from the dealer. They bought it off there. So, yeah, there you go. Well, I reckon that's just about it, guys. As you can see, paint's in pretty good nick. It's going to clean up real well. Underneath all that, the paint's really, really good. So I don't even think the thing's got even a ding on it, not that I could see. The only issue, as we could see, was them passenger and driver door, the little bit of rust in the corner. So yeah, there you go. New project, guys. As I said, VT. Not a car I thought I would buy to fix up and feature on the channel. But as I've said, been in the family so long, bit of a sentimental thing. And especially just being a V6 Acclaim. I hummed and hawed about it for a while. So, but I'm actually really looking forward to getting into it. Something a little bit different besides VS's. So, yeah, there you have it. So there you have it, guys. New project. Really looking forward to getting stuck into it now. Since I purchased this car about a week ago, it's grown on me more and more. So I was very hesitant to buy it, just being a basic VT. I thought, big deal, but as I've said 100 times already, it's a quite sentimental car. So yeah, really looking forward to getting stuck back into it. So yeah. I felt a little bit rusty doing that video, it's been that long, but anyway, we're back on the horse, that's the main thing. So looking forward to pumping out some videos with this car. So just better watch them bonnet struts there, it'll probably shut on my hand at any moment. Mechanical is the first thing we're going to be looking at, obviously. Get them oil leaks sorted, replace them bonnet struts, get that fuel pump issue sorted, that constant humming sound, get everything mechanically sorted, all new fluids as I said. So yeah, anyway, really looking forward to it. I know, just while I'm thinking about it, I remember when these cars came out in 1997 and they were a bloody big deal. It was a new generation of Commodore. I remember seeing one for the first time thinking, holy shit, they look really modern, really round, and you'd see one and think, geez, they've got a lot of money to be able to purchase an all new Commodore, because a lot of you guys watching along would probably know what I'm talking about. Back in the day, you would make an outing and go down to the local Holden dealer, and you would see the new model Commodore Holden in the showroom. It was a big deal. It was a big outing. So it was an exciting thing as a Holden nut. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. And that goes for the VT. I remember seeing one in South Geelong it was. For the first time, and thinking, wow, what a really modern looking Commodore that is. So yeah, they were, I remember they were a big deal back in their day when they came out. So yeah, they've aged quite interestingly. They get a bad rap, the VT Commodores, to be honest with you, particularly your base model ones, I suppose. You see a lot of them still getting around today, and there's a lot of interesting characters that own them, and I think that's the perception of the car now. So yeah, anyway, I've got a VT. Never thought I would unless it was an SS or a HSV, but here we are. Also looking for another car as well, guys, so yeah, keep me eyes and ears open for another one. I want to get a couple of cars in this shed, so it's more than big enough. So yeah, anyway, all right guys, thanks for watching along. I hope you enjoyed that. Looking forward to getting stuck into this VT Commodore. We'll see you next time. Cheers, bye for now.
And just a little bit of extra footage here, guys. This is where the VT lived most of its life, just sitting underneath this carport. You've been sitting here for a little while at this stage. And also this video here, you can kind of hear the fuel pump permanently stuck on. And just loading her onto the trailer here. Alright guys, let me know what you think. Drop a comment, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. We'll see you next time.